Hi, everyone. We got the second game of the NBA Cup group stage for these two teams. This one has a little more meaning than your average regular season game. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge will be joining us from the sideline. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Clippers. On Sunday, it'll be the Atlanta Hawks coming into town. And then on Tuesday,
and for their matchup with Phoenix, it's one that I'm curious about. It'll be the sixth contest on the season for them, and a game that should have a lot of great matchups.
Now the opening lineup for the New Orleans Pelicans. They've got Embiid. Jokic is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Doncic, and it's LeBron in at the shooting guard. And for the Clippers, they've got J.J. Redick, Jared Dudley out there with Jordan. Then it's Matt Barnes, and it's Paul in at the 1. How important, Greg, is it to a team's confidence to start the season strong?
Kevin, I think it means more if you're a young team. If your roster is filled with veterans, you're looking at the bigger picture. And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Paul. Jordan outside. Looking for Redick. He gets it there. Over James. Got it from 16 feet.
A phenomenal score from these mid-range spots. Redick superb at finding room to get that one off.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who spoke with Tyronn Lue.
We talked about the strategy for taking on a guy like Luka Doncic. He told me that the thing is Luka steals all the attention out there, which allows his teammates to find open looks, so we're not going to let him distract us on defense. So it sounds like they'll be focusing on defending against Luka and company, not just Luka. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. Here's Paul, following the basket by Jokic. That one doesn't go. Doncic outside. Pulls up. Three-pointer by Embiid. The kick out to LeBron. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Just 5 on the clock. Second shot opportunity. Goes back up. Jokic, no good. Now Paul. Pass to Dudley. Jokic against Barnes. Redick for 3. And Embiid pulls it down.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
The shot's good from LeBron.
No question James has the green light from anywhere. That mid-range is just another area where he's dangerous.
Now here's Paul. And what a new era for the Clippers, Greg, playing here in their own arena, the Intuit Dome.
You had no more sharing, right? No more covering up Laker banners. It feels like the Clippers are on their own 2 feet now. This was the goal for the ownership group, and they made it happen.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
And Paul is truly the prototypical point guard. He's got a high IQ, takes care of the ball, and he prioritizes setting up his teammates.
He's perfect from the line this time. So, Stan, I'm looking at this Pelicans roster. They've done a great job building through trades, signing kids off the street, and acquiring talent.
Yeah, I'm not sure, Kevin, that anyone's done a better job of putting together a roster so deep and talented. And as you said, they've done it in so many ways. Draft, trade, undrafted guys. Just a tremendous job.
Really something. And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
And checking out the numbers for Antetokounmpo, coming off a terrific season. First in field goal percentage, and he ranks second overall in rebounding. Just a tremendous presence on the interior.
And last year, he really was the poster boy for scoring efficiency. You could count on one hand the number of bad shots he took. Clippers with the ball, trailing by 5. Paul passes to Dudley. Redick up top, over James. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Here's Antetokounmpo, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And here is Los Angeles now. The Pelicans make their last shot. Paul for 3. Rebound by Joel Embiid.
Far from an ideal start, only 1 for 5. Let's see if they can turn it around.
James against Redick. Now here's James. Doncic outside. Just 5 to shoot. Takes the 3. Barnes grabs the miss. And it's Barnes with the ball for the Clippers. 7-point differential. Getting their first look of the season at this Pelicans team.
And they usually came out on top when these two teams faced off last year. No surprise, they're the better team.
Hall's shot is off. The Pelicans have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Here's LeBron. Nice spin off the left rim and in. James has got 6.
In production, one of the things James does best, he's so skilled at finding shots for himself.
Dudley with a screen on LeBron. Here's Redick. Takes it inside. Blanketed by the D. Fights to the rim for the layup.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
Here's Doncic after J.J. Redick's bucket. Giannis' screen on Paul. 3-pointer. Rebound by the Clippers.
Well, it helps when your opponent makes that many mistakes. I thought that was the story of the game.
Yeah, you got to think Coach will show this one as an example of what not to do. You got to take care of the ball.
Now here's Redick. Jordan a screen on James. Redick. No good. He has missed 3 of his 5 attempts this game. LeBron kicks to Antetokounmpo. Over Dudley. Antetokounmpo, no good.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning is right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan. Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Pelicans making a switch here. Mitchell's checked in. With this stoppage in play, we have a chance now to show you which teams led the league in three-point percentage last year. The Pelicans fourth.
Their long-range shooting last year was nothing short of spectacular. I mean, they were absolutely unconscious from the three-point line.
To the left wing. Paul looking around. Barnes outside. Dudley with a screen for Barnes. 6 to shoot. Dudley's shot is good.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Here's Doncic. 12 points his last outing. Pass to Jokic. 2 points. That one goes.
He's so skilled on the interior. Jokic plays with so much force and leverage down low.
Paul passes to Jordan. Now here's Dudley. Now Jordan. Outside, Redick. Traps in the tray. Redick's got 7.
The focus, the precision. Once Redick gets any airspace to shoot the deep ball, he seizes on the opportunity.
Now here's Doncic. He has yet to score.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Pelicans?
Well, yeah, early on, the mid-range jumpers have been an important part of their attack. They're going old school.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
Looking back to last season, the Clippers had one red-hot stretch.
That's right. They went on a 26-5 run between December and February. It finally showed how dangerous that team could be when healthy.
Crawford, no luck.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Mitchell outside. Over Crawford. And it's Mitchell missing. Last game in New Orleans, they picked up the win against the Suns. Unloads from 13. Collison's shot is good.
Well, you guys know I love analytics, but I still like the mid-range, especially when he's taking the shot.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Nikola Jokic may not be the most physically gifted, but there's an old saying in basketball, you're as fast as you can anticipate. LeBron James says he sees plays before they happen. A lot of people don't understand it, but I do. He's special. Kevin?
You know, his mind for the game is just on another level. We appreciate that report. Now here's Crawford after the miss from Joel Embiid. Doncic outside with the shot. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. Doncic has got his second basket of the night.
If you're open, Jokic is going to find you.
Crawford passes to Collison. This one for 3. A three-pointer is right on target.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
Pelicans leading by 6. Embiid with the screen on Collison. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels them.
That free throw, no good. Now the Pelicans have lost in the first round GA of the playoffs in 2 of the last 3 years.
And with how good the West is right now, they knew they couldn't stand pat. They felt the urgency to make some changes this offseason in order to take the next step.
Good on the second free throw.
Better than most centers from the line. Embiid exceptional with his hands.
Collison up top, guarded by Doncic.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Inside, and Embiid throws it down.
Love the assist. I mean, he knew exactly where that bounce pass had to be to create that opportunity.
Clippers trail by 9. Crawford outside. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off. Just sensational stuff.
New Orleans is gone, just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Jokic sets the screen for Doncic. To the paint. The Clippers grab the miss.
I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
Down low. Collison kicks to Turkoglu. Crawford against Mitchell. To the inside. Hollins. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Embiid's got 6 rebounds in the game. Crawford against Mitchell. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And there's an edge to Mitchell's game. He wants to be the guy in charge, and if that means he's got to get physical, he'll do it.
1:57 left to play here in the first. Collison against Doncic. To the middle. Here's Hollins. And Hollins with the stop.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
And so it's New Orleans with it. They lead by 7. Doncic passes to Embiid. Tatum against Turkoglu. From 12 feet out. And there's the bucket from Tatum.
He's so good in that medium range area. Tatum can create space and shoot over the top of the defense.
Now here's Crawford. There's the pick. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Crawford's got his second basket.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Here's Doncic. The baseline J off the mark.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Pass to Granger. That falls. Great assist by Darren Collison. Now just a 5-point Pelican lead. And so it's New Orleans with it. Doncic with it. He's got 5. Here's Mitchell. Tatum with a screen on Crawford. Shot clock at 5. Mitchell kicks to Doncic. Sinks the three-pointer. Doncic has got 8 points.
And we're so used to Doncic operating with the ball in his hands, but it's good to see him mix it up and work off the catch.
Now here's Crawford. 11 points last game. Over Mitchell. Crawford, no luck.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
And here's Crawford over Mitchell, and that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. Back right after this. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And the Pelicans have been rolling right along, haven't they?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Hey, look, it's simple. More rebounds means more possessions, and that's clearly been their priority.
And so Crawford will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They trail by 11. So with Jordan on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. We've got Collison. And Davis out there with Danny Granger. And it's Crawford. And it's Bullock in at the small forward.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfect.
Brunson the pass to Towns. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. Towns has got his first points of the game. Hey, Stan, I've always wondered, back when you were coaching, college or pro, what was your defensive philosophy?
Well, I think, first of all, Kevin, we always wanted to take away the easy baskets. In other words, we're going to get back in transition, not give away fast breaks. We are going to try to protect the paint and make sure we're not giving away layups. And we didn't want to foul unnecessarily and give away free throws.
Now LeBron, after the missed three from Jamal Crawford. James outside. Here's Brown. Rebound by the Clippers. Collison with it. Now guarded by Tatum. Collison kicks to Crawford. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Great D that time from Tatum.
Well, I hate to say it, but he hasn't done a lot to help their cause tonight. He's been a little erratic from the floor.
Down low. Here's Towns. And he gets the bucket. Towns has got the lead up to 13 now for the Pelicans.
Yeah, Towns able to work through the contact down low. He's gotten better at that over the years.
With the floater. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At the line for your Clippers, Darren Collison, taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. And defensively, Stan, the Pelicans look to try and switch as much as they can.
Yeah, Kevin, and it makes sense with their personnel. It can mean reduced minutes for traditional centers at times, but that's the defensive philosophy they've committed to.
Ryan Hollins, he's checked in for the Clippers. Barnes comes in for Reggie Bullock, and he makes both free throws. New Orleans leading by 11. LeBron passes to Towns. Collison against Brunson. Puts up a deep 3. Barnes grabs the miss. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Pass to Hollins. Collison in the post. Brunson covering. Barnes kicks to Granger. Hollins passes to Barnes. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Oh, and here we go. Antetokounmpo. No. Oh, what a move. Yes!
And it just doesn't take many steps for Antetokounmpo to get up the floor on the break. It's just steal, sprint, and finish.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. A different look for the Clippers. Turkoglu comes in for Danny Granger. And it's Randolph in for Darren Collison. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Outside, Randolph. Back to Crawford. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randolph. Crawford's got 6.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And so here is New Orleans. And stolen by Holland. Towns with the bucket.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
Turkoglu dishes to Barnes. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. James wide open. Nails the corner 3. He's got 9.
Dangerous from the perimeter. LeBron is definitely a threat from that corner.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Crawford against Tatum. Crawford kicks to Hollins. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. To the paint. And Crawford with the basket on the assist from Turkoglu. 8 points for Jamal Crawford.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
Brunson the pass to Towns. There's the lob, and Antetokounmpo up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And if you're looking to make a big play with the pass, you've got to love Giannis. He's a big target on those alley-oop lobs.
Now here's Barnes. Still yet to score. Pass to Crawford. 6 on the shot clock. To the inside. Here's Hollins, and Hollins with the stuff.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. And here's James. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. It's a 14-point game. Turkoglu against Giannis. Tatum wide open. He fires one. Another one falls for New Orleans.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. Now here's Crawford. 8 points for him. 5 to shoot. That shot off. Great D that time from Tatum.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And Antetokounmpo slamming it down there, using his sensational will to finish with the flush.
Clippers trail by 18. On the wing, Barnes. And Randolph now top of the key. Crawford outside. Back to Randolph. And here's Turkoglu from the arc. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
Well, that is stifling coverage on the perimeter. That's how you stop a good shooter in his tracks.
Brunson kicks to Tatum. Here he goes. Comes up empty down low. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Back to Randolph. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
It's so easy, Coach, to highlight the athleticism, but there's certainly a mental aspect to the game as well. And I know you value that as a coach.
You can never, Kevin, overestimate how important intelligence is. I was in the NBA, or have been around the NBA for 30 years, and I have never seen one really good player who wasn't really smart.
And so it's New Orleans with it. The lead is 15. Jokic with his screen on Redick. And here's Doncic from the arc. Jordan with the rebound. For Los Angeles, they've gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Here's Brunson, and Brunson throws it down.
Can't overplay Brunson to shoot. He will go right past you.
LA has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Dudley with a screen on Brunson. Here's Paul, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
Pelicans leading by 15. Brunson the pass to Doncic. Back to Brunson. And here's Jokic. Guarded by Jordan. Jokic kicks to Doncic. Off target with his three.
Well, despite his lack of efficiency, the team has put together a good offensive effort tonight.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, the Clippers are intent on winning big. Coach Tyronn Lue said half of it is great talent, and I think half of it is execution. When you get to the playoffs, it's a whole different animal. We got to be 100% execution with our talent. That makes for a dangerous team. Kevin?
Very dangerous. All right, David. Here's Paul. Jason Tatum picking up that last basket. Paul passes to Redick. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
And the refined offensive game of Redick. Good at getting to his spots and catching fire from them.
Jokic sets the screen for Doncic. Doncic sticking it from way outside.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Outside, Redick. Jordan sets the screen for Redick. Clock at 6. Over Doncic. Redick can't get that one to fall.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Right side, Antetokounmpo. Rebound by the Clippers. Jordan's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Redick against Doncic. Now here's Dudley. D right on him. Dudley with a screen on Tatum. There's Crawford with the 3. Giannis grabs the miss. New Orleans leading by 14. And Tatum with the basket on the assist by Giannis. Giannis has gotten 3 assists now in this one. Los Angeles has gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Outside, Redick. Paul, a screen on Doncic. Redick up top, guarded by Doncic. Clock at 4. Paul for 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
Outside Tatum, the 3. Offensive rebound.
Well, the first guy you have to box out there, Nikola Jokic. That's just bad recognition.
Paul passes to Jordan. Back to Paul, trying to get something going. And it's Jalen Brunson with the rebound. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. Doncic kicks to Tatum. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Goes up from the top of the key. Tatum with another miss. Los Angeles has gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. Dudley the pass to Redick. Jordan a screen on Doncic. Redick with the three. Back to Dudley. Here's Redick. He's got 13. Crawford, no one around him. And the Clippers miss again. Pelicans leading by 18. Tatum dishes to Doncic. Fires from deep. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss. Jordan's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Redick finds Paul. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first half. Brunson with some nice D.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
Doncic passes to Tatum and slam dunk by Tatum.
Yeah, no question. Tatum can take over a game at a moment's notice.
The Clippers shooting 41% for the game. Crawford outside. Pass to Redick. Paul with the ball. They need this. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Jalen Brunson. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
At the line for LA, Chris Paul, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. The Pelicans making a switch here. And both free throws good from Paul. Performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for the Pelicans. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Here with Jason Tatum. You have been rolling early. How did you get in that rhythm?
Just staying aggressive. Just continue to get in the gym and see something go in. It feels good to see him go in early, and it feels good to have us have a good start. Hopefully we keep it up.
Yeah, it was flowing great in that first half, Jay. Thanks very much. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. An uphill battle so far for the Los Angeles Clippers.
They're getting destroyed inside. I'm pretty sure even Kenny could get a layup on them right now.
Shaq, I'd get a layup on you every time. You know what I'm saying? Like, my pick and roll game was just phenomenal.
And now, not a bad time to take a look at the schedule ahead.
Taking a look at Los Angeles, hey, their spirits are high. They have a chance to start the season on a winning streak. Build up that momentum, guys.
The way they looked in that first game, it certainly wouldn't be a surprise. And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Clippers trail by 18. So for New Orleans right now, they've got Antetokounmpo. James is out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's Embiid, and it's Jokic in at small forward. Jordan kicks to Barnes. Shot clock at 6. Paul dishes to Barnes. Here's Dudley. Pelicans pull it in. Jokic has got 6 rebounds in the game. The amazing Nikola Jokic. Stan, how fun is this guy for us to watch every time we do a game?
Yeah, he's such an interesting guy, Kevin. He's got so many skills, and he's led the league in touches, but he's near the bottom in how long the ball sticks in his hand, constantly making quick decisions and passes. This guy is really like watching the best we've ever seen.
I would agree. And what a quality to know where to go with the ball when the pressure arrives.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
That's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
Stan, I've always admired you. Come from a coaching family. Was there a point growing up you knew you wanted to be a coach?
Yeah, I loved being around the game, and so 2 things happened that drove me into coaching. Number one, I loved baseball, and I couldn't hit one, so that was out. And I wasn't a good enough basketball player to go on that way, so if I wanted to stay involved in the game, that's when I knew I wanted to be a coach.
But your dad had a little bit of that in his background. I say in a little kind of tongue-in-cheek, right? He was a guy that led the way in your interest there.
Yeah, my dad coached for over 40 years, and I think he had a great passion for it and always used to tell us that he never actually felt like he worked a day in his life. He loved it so much.
Following in his footsteps. Terrific story.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. In whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
Now, here's Redick. 13 points in the game. Jordan inside. Embiid's there. The second chance effort. Good. Nice job down low. Paul's got 8 points.
And how can you stop that? Paul is just talented at finding ways to bury difficult shots.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Giannis sets a screen for Doncic. They get the rebound. Here's Jokic. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
What's great about Jokic, GA, is he can put up MVP numbers, and he's got a little personality to him, doesn't he?
He does. You can tell he just loves life. He loves everything he does, especially when he's on the floor, making his teammates better.
Free throw, good. Jokic.
Well, guys, I've been around this game for a long time, and I've never seen someone like Jokic, a giant man with point guard skills.
And Jokic drops them both. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Paul passes to Dudley. And here's Redick from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Giannis has got 5 rebounds tonight.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area. Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's Paul after the made shot from Joel Embiid. Jordan kicks to Barnes. Good, and it's Jordan picking up the assist. Barnes has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Doncic against Paul. Doncic passes to Jokic. Over Barnes. Again, the Pelicans score.
They've got the offense clicking. 3 for 4 to start the half and looking confident.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about.
defense. Let's go.
Now that we have a chance, let's go to the 2K leaderboard and reveal last season's top shot blockers. Jaren Jackson, number 1. Second, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And when either of those guys are on the floor, that low post defense is immediately something their teammates don't have to worry about. That's a very comforting feeling.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Barnes dishes to Paul. Dudley with a screen on Doncic. Paul with the ball. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo.
And Antetokounmpo's size, no doubt a huge factor, a master at getting up to block shots.
And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Paul kicks to Dudley. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
And still looking for his first triple of the second half. He had 3 at halftime.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And such a physical player inside. LeBron doesn't fear contact on the way up.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
And maybe the most storied high school player ever. It's amazing to think that LeBron's exceeded expectations at the pro level.
He makes 1 of 2 that time.
Well, after 3 straight makes, that's their first miss of the half.
The shot by Redick, no good.
Well, they desperately need him to get going offensively. He's got to refocus and just start taking better shots.
Now here's Giannis. Pass to Doncic. Dudley against Giannis. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Ball finds Redick. And the Clippers miss again.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Pass to Jokic. Embiid in the corner. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Jordan. And it's Paul with the ball for the Clippers. Barnes kicks to Dudley. Outside Jordan. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Barnes outside. Back to Paul. Shoots over Doncic. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. New Orleans gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Giannis outside. Pass to Embiid, over Paul. And there's Embiid. That's good on the assist by Antetokounmpo. Embiid's got 12 in the game. Here's Paul. 8 points for him.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Jordan. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Embiid.
An incredible 6'11 athlete. DeAndre Jordan tries to own the rim on both ends. It's his airspace when he's out there.
First one falls for him. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Turkoglu's checked in for Dudley. Reggie Bullock comes in for Barnes. Webb's checked in for J.J. Redick. And it's Randolph in for Chris Paul. No good on the second free throw. The Pelicans have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. James, the pass to Embiid. Inside, here's Doncic. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. 16 points for Luka Doncic.
And it doesn't take much for Doncic to get hot. And once that happens, boy, he is almost unguardable.
Now Webb. Jordan, a screen on James to the paint. And the dunk by Jordan.
Nice pass inside, making things easy for him now.
For New Orleans, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. LeBron outside. Here's Embiid. Basket good. Embiid's got 14.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
Randolph against Doncic. Randolph kicks to Turkoglu. Now, here is Webb. He's guarded closely. Giannis against Turkoglu for 3. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Embiid's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Outside, James. Pass to Jokic. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Jokic has got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, Jokic is a smooth operator in tight. He won't waste many of those chances.
LA has gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. To the middle. Here's Jordan. Good D by Embiid.
Oh, nice job protecting the rim. Turning an easy bucket into a miss.
LeBron outside. Plays it up and banks it in. He's got 13.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And Los Angeles guys shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. Randolph against Doncic. Randolph dishes to Turkoglu. Out to the right wing. And stolen by LeBron. And here's the fast break. Giannis leading the way. Doncic finds James. Count that bucket. And that's 15 points for LeBron.
Oh, filling it up. James doing it all.
They're having trouble stopping this run.
And the more trips they continue to come up empty, the more the pressure builds on them.
Now here's Randolph. Scoreless thus far. The shot's good from Jordan.
Well, it doesn't get any easier than this. They'll take these shots every time.
And the Pelicans shooting 61% from the field, showing some marvelous touch out there. Randolph against Doncic. To the inside. Embiid, no good. The Clippers shooting an ugly 27% since halftime. Here's Turkoglu. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Antetokounmpo passes to Jokic. And to the Kumbo inside. He's guarded by Bullock. And Giannis gets it to go on the assist by Jokic. Jokic has got assist number 5 here tonight. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Ball's knocked loose. Clock at 6. Randolph looking around. And it's off target. Not sure why he took that one. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for New Orleans. The 3 for Doncic. It's rebounded by Jordan. Turkoglu against Giannis. Out to the wing. Randolph, no one around him. Nails the wide open jump shot. Randolph's got his first points in this one. And it's the Pelicans with the ball. Outside, James. Pass to Jokic.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
That's a high IQ play by Jokic. No one outsmarts him.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for New Orleans.
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
And you can't ignore their passing. All game long, they've done a great job of just delivering the ball in rhythm right where it needs to be.
Free throw, good. Jokic. And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Towns, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Jason Tatum comes in for Embiid. Mitchell, he's checked in for LeBron. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Doncic. And Jokic drops them both. 1:58 left in the third quarter. Now here's Collison. He has 7. Crawford outside. Davis with a screen on Tatum. Back to Collison. 6 on the shot clock. Jacks up a 3. Good on the triple. Collison's got 10 points in the game.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Now here's Brunson. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. Jokic has got his 6th assist on the night.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
The Clippers should not looking too good out there in the second half, right around 32%. GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms.
This is his second trip to the line in this one. That free throw missing. Jared Dudley's checked in for the Clippers. And he sinks the second. New Orleans has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Brunson finds Jokic. It's stolen by Davis. Christie against Brunson. Towns with the steal. And now the Pelicans on the break. And Jokic gets it to go. The assist by Tatum. 16 points for Jokic.
Well, he moves like he's in slow motion, but Jokic is lethal in transition.
The Clippers shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Tatum against Crawford. Pass to Dudley. Here's Christie. 6 to shoot. Back to Dudley. Here's the 3. Jalen Brunson grabs the miss. And so it's New Orleans with it. Here's Jokic. Tatum against Crawford. Towns sets the pick for Tatum. Towns in the corner. Beyond the arc. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got 3 assists now in this one.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
And so it's New Orleans going to the break, holding an enormous 36-point lead. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll return shortly. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Yeah, it's pretty to watch. It's great to have so many big men in the NBA who can dish it like this.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They've got Hedo Turkoglu. Collison is out there with Crawford. Then there's Jared Dudley. And it's Jordan in at the 5 down low. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Brunson against Collison. Here's Jordan. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one is on Towns.
And Jordan doesn't look to score often. But when he does, he goes up strong and attracts the defense.
Taking 2 shots.
Free throw good, Jordan. And landing zone fouls have been a part of the rule book for some time now, Coach. It's changed how shooters shoot.
No question, Kevin, and it's a good thing, I think. The NBA needs to protect the shooters. They're doing that. None of us wants injuries that could be prevented. We don't want to see the great shooters just come down and land on somebody's foot and miss 6 to 8 weeks.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Here's Mitchell. That's tipped. Pass to Brown. Back to Mitchell. Shoots the 3. Hedo Turkoglu with the rebound.
Well, with his team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
Crawford is screen on Brunson. Collison against Brunson. Dudley with a screen for Collison. The 15-footer, and it goes down 2 points. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Mitchell outside. Brunson sets a screen for Mitchell. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. When Donovan Mitchell, Greg, is on the floor, he is the offense.
Yeah, and that goes beyond just his ridiculous scoring. It gets overlooked that he's also a skilled passer. So one way or another, Mitchell is finding points out there.
Free throw dropped for Mitchell. And the NBA coach has made sure franchises can't sell their future via draft picks in a trade. What do you think of that?
I think it was probably a good idea because, you know, all of us, coaches, maybe even more than GMs, but organizations get to a point that you want to win so badly in the present that you're willing to just sacrifice the future, and that can lead to some very bad teams down the road, and the NBA doesn't want that.
And we've seen that. You're right. A lot of examples. Crawford up top. Covered by Mitchell. Crawford against Mitchell. Crawford, no luck. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Here's Mitchell. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
And done a much better job from the line this half. They've gotten that percentage up over 80 for the game.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Mitchell.
And we've seen Mitchell go up against much larger defenders throughout his career. And the reason he makes it look so easy is because of that 6'10" wingspan. Keep in mind, he stands at 6'1", but that's incredible length at his height.
And Mitchell drops them both.
And good job bringing that free throw percentage up here in the second half. Doing a great job at the line.
Pass to Dudley. Paul outside. Turkoglu with it. He's covered by Brown. Turkoglu kicks to Jordan. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Brown. Tatum deciding where to go with it. Brown with a screen on Dudley. Down low. And Brown throws it down hard.
Well, Brown helps out with the screen and then gets rewarded with an opening to attack.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Crawford. Nice work on the board. It's paying off with the basket.
And if I'm his coach, I'm very pleased with this kind of energy on the offensive glass. Textbook play.
Paul against Lillard. Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. Rebound by the Clippers. Jordan's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. Turkoglu kicks to Paul. Dudley with a screen on Lillard. Paul goes in. Good on the shot.
So shrewd and elusive on the drive. Once Paul sees an opening in the defense, this guy goes into attack mode.
Mitchell finds Lillard. Inside. And there's Brown. That's good on the assist by Lillard. Brown's got 4 this quarter.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Teardrop shot. And he lays it up and in.
Yeah, and this team looks for Turkoglu to score, especially when he gets a good look inside.
Lillard with it. Outside Tatum. The tray. It's hauled in by Jamal Crawford. Crawford's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Paul against Lillard. Lets it go with the 3. The shot's good from Paul.
It took a long time for him to get that first triple. But let's see now, though, if he can get going.
Lillard outside. From downtown. Rebound by the Clippers. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. Greg, we know players are not shy about criticizing officiating. Anything you'd try to change or improve with the way the game is called?
Well, I like when the players and the refs get together in the offseason to go over video examples. And I think one thing that's important is you got to have relationships between the players and the officials. And then I think the fans can also then kind of get on the same page. There are going to be missed calls out there. That will never change.
Turkoglu outside. Pass to Dudley. Lillard against Paul. Pops it up for Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And how about the vertical of Jordan? Easily rising up for the timely alley-oop slam.
Here's Mitchell. Outside, Towns. Tatum down low. He's guarded by Dudley. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession. And Los Angeles with some changes. Danny Granger is checked in for Dudley. Barnes comes in for Turkoglu. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Jamal Crawford. And the Pelicans making a change here as well. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Tatum. Granger is screen on Lillard. Paul passes to Granger. Here's Redick, covered by Mitchell. The shot by Redick, no good.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Well, this offense is so much better when Jackson moves the ball.
Greg, a lot of parity around the NBA. You think fans like that?
It's a great question, Kevin. And there are trade-offs, but as a league, you've got to foster competition and live with the results. And the reality is, doesn't it feel better when there are more teams that have a legitimate chance to win it all?
Brown. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Barnes has got his 4th rebound in this one. Barnes sets a screen for Paul. Pass to Barnes. Nobody near Granger. Cans the shot with nobody near him.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Brown's shot is good. 6 points for Jaylen Brown.
That's just Jaylen Brown putting in the work in close.
And here is Paul. Granger outside. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Pelicans. Outside Jackson. Back to Lillard. Fires the 3. Drills it from outside. Lillard's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Jordan a screen on Jackson. Granger drives in, and so the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last. Jared Dudley's checked in for Danny Granger. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Cade Cunningham comes in for Mitchell. New Orleans has gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the 4th. New Orleans moving the ball around. And there's the bucket from Tatum. Tatum's got 8 here in the quarter.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
And the Clippers have possession. Outside, Redick. Barnes outside. Outside, Redick. Dudley with a screen for Redick. 6 on the shot clock. No good.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
Tatum draws the double. Here's Jackson. Great D that time from Jordan. The Clippers have got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. Barnes against Tatum. Paul, no one around him. Los Angeles with another miss. The Pelicans shooting 53% from the field in the fourth quarter. Can't ask for more than that from your offense. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Well, with his dribble moves, Tatum will get where he needs to go, and he's an outstanding finisher.
Los Angeles has gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. Redick bounce pass to the inside. Paul. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Paul's got 9 points here in the second half. And here are the Pelicans now. Cunningham outside. Back to Lillard. Dudley against Jackson. And here's Tatum for 3. Drills the three-pointer. Tatum's got 26.
And Tatum takes a lot of threes. And you see why, given he has this kind of accuracy.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
To the paint, here's Redick. That shot misses. Cunningham with some nice D. New Orleans has gone 4 of 7 with the long ball here in the fourth quarter. Towns up top, defended by Paul. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go from deep. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Tatum.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
Dudley finds Jordan. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. That's his first foul. Los Angeles making a switch here. Crawford's checked in. And the Pelicans also making a change. Brunson's checked in. Here's Crawford. Greg, we see the NBA fining players for certain actions or statements.
Multiple offenders are always going to be under the microscope, Kevin. Sometimes they end up playing into those expectations, so those punishments can appear a bit skewed. And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for New Orleans.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Jason Tatum.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand. Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
Paul passes to Crawford. Now here's Jordan. Pass to Dudley. Barnes against Tatum. Barnes can't get it to go. Here's Cunningham. So we see New Orleans taking the W here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Giannis, a dominant performance. What is the level that this team is playing at?
It's amazing, man. I think the whole group, the whole team played hard. The whole team was ready. Everybody stepped up. And, you know, this is what makes the average team from a great team or a good team.
I know you guys are looking for great and not good. Congrats on the win. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David. And that'll wrap it up, folks. So now for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now our player of the game, Jason Tatum.